Hello class 6. Today we are going to do the poem The Quarrel. First we will read this poem and then we will understand it. I quarrel with my brother, I don't know what about. One thing led to another and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Written by Eleanor Farjon. So, guys, this poem is based upon the bittersweet relationship between brother and sister. They quarrel with each other and they make up also, as if nothing has happened. So, despite of a quarrel, no love is lost between them. So, let's see. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel, although sometimes they don't even they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. But how long do such quarrels last, and how do they end? So this poem is about the quarrel between brother and sister, and sometimes they are not even able to say why have they quarreled. And the other question is, for how long this does this quarrel last, and even if they quarrel, how do they end it? I quarrel with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The poetess had a quarrel with her brother, and she doesn't even know the reason or the origin of the quarrel. One little thing or the argument led to another, and then they started quarreling with each other. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. So the quarrel started on a very small or petty thing, but at the end of the quarrel had become very bitter or strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. The poetess's brother said that he was right, but the poetess said that he was wrong. So both of them were saying different and opposite thing. So the quarrel was bound to happen. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. So at the moment when they were fighting with each other, they were filled with hatred for each other. And the whole afternoon turned black means the whole afternoon got spoiled or became dull. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." So then suddenly what happens? Her brother comes and he gives a pat on her back and says, "Oh, come along. Yani ki, maan jao. Let's end the fight and be friends again. We cannot do this whole night." Which means they have already spoiled the whole afternoon. Now let's not spoil the whole evening or the whole night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Now her brother accepted and confessed that he was wrong. And then the poet also confessed that no, she was actually wrong and he was right. So this time, instead of blaming each other or saying opposite things about bad things about each other, they were now accepting their own fault. So the poem ends on a very sweet note as the brother and the sister again became friends, and the love between them, which was definitely not lost forever, returns. So, this beautiful poem retells the everyday experiences of the siblings who quarrel and adore each other at the same time. Might be they quarrel with each other, but they also adore or love each other. It highlights the bittersweet relationship between brothers and sister. Thank you very much, everyone.